started trying to understand why I still believe that what we have was ever meant to last. Guess you made a fool of me. You got me confused, a little off balance. Thought I knew you, but you got bad habits. I only see blue when I'm thinking about you, thinking about you. I'm feeling anxious and slowly breaking. Give you my heart, but you keep my waiting. Searching for answers, no explanation. You make love so complicated. I'm feeling anxious and slowly breaking. Give you my heart, but you keep my waiting. Searching for answers, no explanation. You make love so complicated. I'm slowly breaking. You make love so complicated. I'm only seeing blue. You make love so complicated. Why do I still believe you make love so complicated?
I live my life searching for the light. Been learning to fight through the darkness. I'll get this right. We were born to shine, and we still got time. It's not hopeless. Don't look now. Here comes that awful feeling. My walls are caving in. Heaven help, I can see my ghost on the ceiling. Let me breathe again. 'Cause I just wanna live my life. I'm never backing down. I swear I'm gonna fight the good fight. Just wanna get it right. I'm ready for it now. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight. Fight the good fight. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight. Yeah, I've lost my crown, but no, I will not bow. You know I'm here right now for the long run. Yeah, you see me down, but you know I'll never drown. You know I'll get back up on it somehow. Don't look now. Here comes that awful feeling. My walls are caving in. Heaven help, I can see my ghost on the ceiling. Let me breathe again. 'Cause I just wanna live my life. I'm never backing down. I swear I'm gonna fight the good fight. Just wanna get it right. I'm ready for it now. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight. Fight the good fight. Fight the good fight. Fight the good fight. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight. Fight the good fight. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight. Fight the good fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another match day. It is NLC Division 2, it is Lundqvist Lightside up against Anima. This is Basic here with my co-caster and play-by-play caster, Takeoff.
Hey, what's up, Basic? It's been a bit since we've been together, but I'm glad to be back with you again. Really glad to be here. Thanks for having me. I'm really excited for the games today. It's going to be real fun.
Yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be a banger. People in chat, please let me know if Takeoff is a bit high, a bit low. I'll adjust the volume accordingly. And I'm sure we'll have a fantastic stream going here as Lightside are looking to secure their first win. Obviously played against Carolina last week. Didn't turn out maybe how we were hoping for it to. So Lightside currently winless. Meanwhile, Anima sitting at a 1-2 record right now. Takeoff, what do you think we will see today? What will happen in the game?
All right, I think it's going to be a banger. Like you said, both these teams are really hungry to get wins on the board. Sure, Anima has one win, but it doesn't make them any less hungry. Both of them want to get as many wins as they can with a not so great start to the season. It was a great game that we watched last time from Lightside. Really great game from Anima as well. So I'm really excited to see what both these teams can bring to the table today.
Yeah. And one thing I didn't mention last time we casted, it was actually our AD carry's first ever official game. So Nitjit now playing his second official ever, still trying to get his first win on the board. I mean, we'll see if the Frenchman can do it. It was closed when they played against Carolina. Not quite enough. We'll see how these teams are doing. I mean, neither team doing great right now. Of course, Anima with one win right now. It's time to start racking up those wins, and of course, you never know which team is gonna win. It's a best of ones. Even if there is one team that should win, well, you never know if they will. In the best of one, anything can happen.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And last time that was kind of the case for Lightside. They weren't doing so great in the team fights, but they were playing the macro game very well. They were doing the best they could to keep up, and it honestly felt like they were in control of the game pretty much up until the last few fights where it just didn't go their way. So maybe they'll be able to learn from their mistakes last time. And it was kind of the same case for Anima. They had a really great showing last time. Were able to find the win on their end. So I'm sure they're going to be able to look back at that, see what they did right, see some of the things they did wrong. And both these teams are going to come in their best form today.
Yeah, one thing I'm excited to see in this one is we have two top laners who really like to play K'Sante. We have both Vincey and Butchie. We see Vincey play it, I think, 3 times at least already. Or, yeah, every single game I think he's played it. Or, well, multiple games at least.
Yeah, at least multiple games, I know that. Vincey is a beast on the K'Sante. We saw it last time, just had a great time. I love seeing that champion, maybe a bit strong, but still very fun to see. If we don't end up seeing the K'Sante, I'd like to see the Fiora maybe. Both of them have very exciting top lane champion pools. Bucci especially. I don't know if he's played it so far this year, but Jace specifically, I love seeing that champion played. I really hope we see it today.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, it's a bit strong. I do believe it has been nerfed, although I'm not quite sure if we're playing on the patch where it has been nerfed yet, but I think so. But yeah, still a ridiculous champion. Just
yeah, very strong.
Oh, well, as for the lineups...
I need a... Oh, no, go ahead. You go ahead.
Thank you so much. As for the lineups, we have Butch in the top lane for Lightside with Emp in the jungle, substitute mid laner, Lofty filling in once again as Painful still in Thailand, Nitchit and Dr. Chaos in the bot lane. As for Anima, we have Vincey in the top lane, Frost jungle, who had an insane Graves performance last time, absolutely bonkers. We have Capstock in the mid lane, Relentless AD carry and Quarter on support.
Yeah, and I do want to go back to the Graves performance on Frost. I mean, we were just dumbfounded when we were watching it. It was 2 auto attacks and he killed anybody on the map. So, yeah. I mean, maybe gonna see a respect ban for that come out today. If not, maybe we'll see a sequel, maybe not.
Yeah. Just letting the players know that we're ready whenever.
Yep. I'm really, really excited for this one to kick off. Everybody's in lobby. Everybody's ready to go. I'm hoping to see, like I said, some exciting picks. The Fiora, the Jace, maybe some more Graves. I'm still waiting to see Lee Sin. I don't know if I'll necessarily ever see that, just because we talked about it last time. It's kind of in a weird place in the meta right now. You kind of can only play it if you're really good at the champion, but Frost does have some Lee Sin in his back pocket, so maybe we'll see him pull it out.
Yeah, and what I'm interested to see is, well, Lightside obviously winless. Have only played one game, of course. But is this where you're like, okay, maybe we should pay or like pick a bit easier comps to execute? Just make it really simple, and we will see as we get into draft for game number 1. Well, the only game is it's a best of 1.
Yeah, yeah. Game 1 of a best of 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it is kind of interesting to see what a team's approach is going to be when they are struggling at the beginning of the year. Like you said, do you go with the easy to execute comp things we know how to play, or do you go, okay, we need to start going for those high risk stuff to really get those wins?
Yeah.
As we're gonna get right into the ban. Milio, Nico, no surprise to see them banned away. Gragas as well. Rakan definitely targeting Dr. Chaos. He's so good on that champion.
Yeah, he played a lot of Rakan last split. It was for sure his most played champion.
Yeah, definitely his signature champion. Fiora banned away, so no Vince Fiora. I think they were stream sniping me. That's not very fair. Come on. I want to see the Fiora, but
yeah.
With that being said, with the Fiora being banned out, not the Cassante, that makes me wonder if maybe Lightside want to pick it up game on the first pick here.
Well,
oh, no, just kidding. Well, we don't get to see it potentially because Cassante banned
sure
away.
They won't.
But Zeri, I was just about to say, might be the first pick here. Very high priority all across the world. Which Yuumi being on the table as well. If they do lock in this pick, probably Anima want to take it away here. I would hope so, at least.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, interesting. I said it last time. I'm not really too caught up on the meta right now, but I definitely like Zeri more as a B1 than what we saw last time with the Karma.
Yeah.
I believe that was wait, who was it? It was 42. I don't know.
It was 40. I think it was 42 that B1 the Karma.
Wait, no, 42 were red side.
No, it was it was the last pick Karma. I think it was what they did.
Oh well, so okay, some team did the first pick as well. Regardless, we're in this game now. It's Zeri B1 answered with the Varus, maybe something like the Nautilus to pair up with the Varus.
Yeah, that's a good lane to have against the Zeri. Yuumi potentially would be the Varus and Nautilus. Lots of lockdown to keep her in place. You definitely want that with the champion that runs all over the place. Actually, the Ornn picked up here. It's very interesting.
Yeah. Giving away potential counterpick here. So what I was going to say is that I recently saw some videos that well, it's possible to play Varus top lane and obviously mid lane then as well. And Ornn is a champion that you can flex to mid lane. You don't have to play him top lane. So we'll see if Anima have brought some spice here. But like you said, Yuumi paired up with the Zeri.
Yeah, no surprise there. That's the signature bot lane right now in the current pro meta. I mean, we see it all the time, very highly prioritized. And now Camille would be a very interesting... Oh, Sion also would be a great pick against the Ornn.
Yeah, and
another big front beefy target.
And that's kind of what I was saying, right? We go for the more safe picks, because Camille would be the more aggressive one. Instead, they go for the safe choice, they go for the Sion.
Yeah, I would have been excited to see the Camille, but I definitely am glad that they went for the safer Sion pick.
Yep.
Like you said, you want to be able to pick things that you are very comfortable on, safe to play, not very high risk. And it was pulled off very well last time we saw it picked on the Rift, and now Quater gonna be on the Pike is easily his best champion. I mean, I've seen him play it so many times, and he absolutely pops off on it every time. Already gonna be banned away now.
Signature champion, that's exciting. So what I was thinking about this is this top lane matchup, which is definitely a skill matchup for the Ornn and Sion. No one really has a free win in that one, so it depends on who is better at piloting their champion in this matchup.
Yeah. If I had to guess, I mean, it would be very hard. Both these top laners played so well last time I saw them. I'm not a betting man, and if I was a betting man, I don't even think I would bet on who would win the lane. This is just... I'm really excited to see how this one's going to go. Something I did want to talk about is the Kayn ban that is coming out here. Second ban's going to be the Kindred, so they're really focusing on the jungle. Don't want things that can be a menace early on in the jungle.
Yeah, and interestingly, Anima have not focused on the jungle, which was something that teams did so much last split. Because Emp's, I think he picked 5 unique champions in the entirety of last split, which was 38 games or something. So a lot of teams targeted the Emp in the jungle, but instead they would pick up the Graves for Frost.
Yeah, Frost running back the Graves. We talked about it a second ago. Absolutely popped off on it last time. And, maybe that's kind of the approach that they went for with the jungle bans. Maybe, with Emp having such a big jungle pool, maybe they just went, it's kind of a waste. We don't have two bans that could really cripple his champion pool. Maybe we just, let him play whatever and focus the bans somewhere else like the mid lane. But Lilia would be a very great pick. I'm excited to see that one. It's been a long time since I've seen Lilia.
Yeah, it's very, very good at dealing with frontline. Ornn is just gonna melt up against Lilia if she becomes somewhat strong. And now Lightside could look to pick an AD mid lane here. Maybe like, I don't know, maybe something like the Jace, probably a bit scared to blind that though.
Yeah, maybe Jace would be exciting. Talia Lofty, that's his comfort pick. Plays it a lot. Not surprised to see. Oh my gosh, the insta hover on the Syndra. Okay, never mind. I thought they were gonna insta like that one. Zoe Cassidy. They're really making me excited with these hovers.
They're kind of lacking AP, so. Oh
yeah,
no, not that champion, please. It's not Vladimir, man.
Oh, Vladimir would be...
Okay.
Okay, Syndra's going to be the pick here. Very solid, high AP champion. Like you said, they were lacking the AP damage, so they went, you know what, let's just get one of the highest AP damage mages we can. Wanted to avoid anybody with dashes, obviously. Don't want to really cripple yourself further against the Talia, so backline mage, kind of hard to get to with their comp, honestly. You're going to have the off-angle Scion ults. And now, with the clock ticking down, I gotta ask you.
Yeah.
With just the draft alone, who do you favor anyone in particular, or do you think this is one of those comps where it's just dependent on who executes it better?
I mean, so what I'm seeing when I look at Anima's comp is that I see some scaling with the Ornn, with the Syndra. Varus, of course, has some early fighting power, but also wants to get a few items. However, there is the Graves, which can offer some early aggression, and Pyke certainly can do so. And when I look at Lightside, I'm not really sure what I'm looking at. That's what I have to say. I mean, obviously, scaling on the Sion, Lilia scaling as well, power farming jungler. And obviously, Seri wants to get some items as well. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know how Lightside's comp plays out, but I mean, time will tell.
Yeah, they definitely do have a lot of team fighting strength with the Talia. It's going to be really difficult for Graves and Pyke to maneuver. Bjorn especially is going to have some rough times maneuvering around these team fights with the Talia there. But they also have a lot of strengths. I mean, Zeri moment, it's a meme in pro play. We see it happen all the time. I feel like you can never really count a team out when they have Zeri. You could have like the worst draft comp in the world. But Zeri, all she needs is just one team fight where she gets a sudden pentakill out of nowhere, and the game just snowballs from there. So
yeah,
it's they definitely do have that Zeri factor. But you are right; it does seem like Anima have like the more clear message with their comp.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, just Lightside's champions are just well. I mean, I guess it's only the Talia that makes it a bit weird for me. I'm not sure how Lightside champions play together. But I mean, I guess Talia is quite good with Sion, because it makes the enemy team, like, forces them into a decision, like, are you gonna flash the wall, or are you gonna like walk alongside it or whatever? And there could be a Sion ultimate coming straight down, in which case it's very scary if you're flashless. Which, I mean, obviously the Syndra Varus could end up in that situation. So I mean, yeah, I mean, obviously there is some synergy in the Lightside comp. It's just, I wouldn't say it's a straightforward comp to play.
Yeah.
And I feel like that has to do with the mid laner, which makes it a bit more complex of a composition.
Yeah, it definitely does feel like the mid lane was more of like a counter pick to what Anima had so far, as opposed to like picking something that synergizes as well. But also, that seems to be Lofty's like comfort champion, and it kind of does go back to the thing that we were talking about, where when you are in a situation like this where you really need these wins early on in the season when you're not having a hot start, you definitely do want to pick those comfort picks.
Yeah.
So not only is it a comfort pick for him, but it plays very well against a lot of champions, like you were saying. You kind of can create these like stuck between a rock and a hard place situations where you're either going to be flashing the Talia wall or you're going to get hit in the face with the Sion ultimate. So
yeah,
I definitely think if they can play that well, they could play the team fights like they can just completely dominate the team fights if they can set it up.
Yeah, and also, I mean, Seri wants to keep hitting in team fights, right? So if there's a
Exactly.
wall there, I mean, it can become quite a lot easier for her to keep hitting.
Yeah, that's it is very difficult when you're just kind of standing there, don't have anywhere to go, and Azeri's just throwing Qs at your face over and over,
Yeah.
and you just gotta pray that it eventually stops.
Yeah.
That's all you can really do.
So just so everyone on the stream knows, we're currently waiting for the the spectator delay. The stream, like there's no delay on the stream, so we're just waiting until we are 3 minutes behind live in game. So there will still be a 3 minute. There's no competitive integrity issues, so everyone knows. So one thing I was thinking about is that imagine like Talia and Seri are doing Drake and enemy team is doing Baron, and Talia ults herself there, and Seri takes the E as well. They like both travel across the map.
Oh, I didn't think
That
about
would be
that. Yeah,
insane.
that I want to see that now, where like the Zeri just rides the wall completely.
Yeah,
I don't think
exactly.
I've even thought about that like a couple times. Like,
Yeah.
how come nobody has done that before? Like setting up the really long Talia E.
Yeah.
And now that you're bringing it up, I'm maybe we'll see it today. That would be very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, there could be an
Hopefully we
angle
do.
for it.
Yeah, definitely. Especially like you said, when you want to like travel to one side of the map to the other.
Yeah.
You just take, and also with the Yumi on top of the Talia, like you're just sending 3 people from one side of the map to the other, all of a sudden, and it can really throw off teams that think they're alone.
Exactly.
So.
Okay, here we go. We are, there we go. We are onto the Rift. It is Lundqvist Lightside up against Anima Esports. First dragon, it's Hextech, that's why we can't see it.
Yeah. Right. Maybe one day we'll add the symbol.
Surely they will.
But for now, yeah, surely, maybe one day. That's like hoping for them to make a functioning client. So I wouldn't hold your breath.
Yeah,
But,
you're right. You're right. There we go. Sorry.
Nonetheless, pretty standard start here. 5 point for both teams. Not surprised to see no invade. Very rarely do we see that in this kind of environment. Unless, of course, it's an LPL team. Then it's like a 50-50 chance.
Yeah, sorry, I had some issues pulling up the chat. That's why it was tabbing in and out. Maybe it was weird on stream. Fixed now, though. Okay, so we'll see where the junglers choose to path in this one. I would assume they both just kind of ward in his bot lane. Maybe the Lilia wants to start bot side, but don't really think any jungler will path towards their top laner here.
Yep. But you're gonna start off that ward. I think you get 5 gold for that now, right?
Yeah, I
For
do believe
pinging
so.
the ward. So
I do believe so.
plus 5 gold for Bucci, and even more gold for Quattro here. Gonna spot out that ward in the brush. I think he did. I don't know. I forgot you can't do the trinket swap tech anymore. So just gonna spot that one out. Now does have a very nice position here to potentially look for the hook.
Yeah, so apparently I saw some clip from Reckless. He said the good Pike players always start sweeper because having that control over the bush is really good.
Yep, and that's exactly why you want to have control over the bush there. Nice hook. It did end up taking more damage, but just getting the respect, letting them know, hey, I can land these hooks. Gotta start being aware of that. And it's like you said, you definitely do want to have control over that brush vision. Want to keep them guessing on when you're charging the Q, when you're even in the bush in the first place. And of all the lanes to be aware, oh, look at that, immediately going in. Couldn't find the hook. Very nice level 2 attempt there. As a little trade here in the mid lane. But yeah, you definitely do want to keep them guessing as far as that lane goes.
Yeah, one thing I saw with Anima's bot lane is that they're both running Hate of Blade, so if a hook lands, Anima can deal a lot of damage in a short amount of time.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice the Halo Blades Varus. That's gonna do a lot of damage, like you said, in the Sunburst, so gotta be careful of that. So far, though, doing a very great job of poking them down, keeping them at bay. But Quartz are already walking up, maybe looking mid lane. We'll have to see where that goes.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Varus seems to be quite safer, and Pike will look for the roam. Talia, of course, has flash available. Pike will go for it.
He's in level 3 hit just in
tower.
time. Nice knockback. Yeah, taking a tower shot, has to be careful, but still coming out a little bit on top in that trade, so not the end of the world.
Graves not looking to invade.
Yeah, Graves looking right at the Lilia. Has to be careful. Sion full health. Vince trying to find the trades, but now we're going to see a little bit of a fight here. Yeah, Smite secured by Emp. Has the level 4.
Graves in trouble.
Yeah, Graves in a lot of trouble here, trying to come over the wall, trying to make something happen, but now the Talia comes over. Flash now has the ball, throws it out. Gonna do a little bit of damage, but nothing really coming out. Vincey, meanwhile, topside, getting a little bit of trading, but oh, that gave me a little bit of a heart attack seeing that mid.
Yeah, but Lightside not really on the same page here. Lofty flashing out while Emp is flashing in.
Oh, that hook! I have no idea how that landed. Not gonna get a whole lot out of it, but still impressive. Meanwhile, Vincey brought very low.
Very low.
Needs to be a little careful. Yeah, probably gonna take the recall. Oh, another hook charging. Finds it again. Stun's not gonna land. Has to flash away. Nitshit though. Now going in with the damage. Yeah, have to be very careful. Exhaust comes down. This fight might end up getting a kill. Another hook's gonna land. This time on the Yumi. That's not good. Exhaust thrown down. But look at that. Nitshit first blood. Pipe, meanwhile, able to get a kill. Now, Nitshit just gonna kill the kill over to the Graves. So 1 for 1. But, I mean, Lightside, they turn lemons into lemonade.
Yeah, it's even a 2 for 1 there.
Yeah, fight not over yet. Lightside trying to get more out of it. Frost might be in some trouble. Able to avoid the knockback, but yeah, he's still dead here. No flash. Just gonna go right on down. Trying to find the hook on the way out, but probably won't be able to. But yeah, I mean, Lightside made the best that they could of that situation. Even picked up another kill at the end.
Yeah, and Graves didn't even get the skull crab there. And picked that one up too.
Yeah, you hate to see that. I mean, it's tragic. It's just absolute tragedy. And now 2 to 2. Sorry, not till to till. To start things off. But yeah, bit of a gold lead in favor of Lightside, but only by 400.
Yeah, and it's definitely on Emp right now. He's up 20 farm on the Graves currently.
Yeah, and that's something that you do have to be careful of. Graves does have nice clear speed, but Lilia is just a little bit faster. A little bit better at the clearing and definitely taking advantage of that. Already has an empty jungle. Gonna have Gromp up here in a moment, but probably gonna be looking for a gank soon.
Yeah, exactly. She's like 2 camps. Oh, nice down here on Nikki.
Oh, nice job there by Quarter. Able to find the engage. Meanwhile, mid lane, a bit of a trade going on. Nice scatter of the week to find the stun. Emp gonna clear out this ward, so they do know that the Lily is in river. Now, this is...
I was scared Butchie was gonna miss that cannon.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do 10 push-ups.
Yes, sir.
I was watching it, I was already waiting for it, but nice knockback there. Orts are gonna try to find another hook. Nice flash, not gonna be able to find the stun, but still gonna be able to find the hook. Ninja might be in trouble here, goes down. Relentless picking up the kill.
Nice aggression there from Anima's bot lane.
Yeah, very nice of them.
Means they will get the dragon as well.
Yep, they are going to pick up this first Hextech Dragon, which makes me kind of sad. We talked about it last time. Hextech Soul is always fun to watch, but not going to get it this time around. I'm hoping for Ocean. That one's always a fun one to watch. Or Infernal. As nice knock up here, nice little trade.
Yeah, it won't be Infernal. But I mean, I'm fine as long as it's not Chemtech again.
Look, yeah, we had 2 Chemtech games last time we casted together. That was not fun.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I said it before, I'll say it again. I love how the map looks. Like, it's definitely one of my favorites, but yeah, it's one of the only dragons, it's actually the only dragon soul that like you can't feel directly.
Yeah. And maybe that's our caster curse. Maybe we just get Chemtech souls.
If we casted a Chemtech soul every game of the season, it would just be so sad. I would just be so disappointed.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd write an angry email to Riot at that point. But nice little attempt on the hook here. Unfortunately, just a little bit out of range. Quarter didn't want to miss that cannon. Wanted to E over to it. I respect it. I've seen people flash for cannons before, so using the E is definitely tame, but might look for another hook here. Not able to find it, unfortunately. Yeah, has to be careful. They do need to respect the Zeri damage. It's not great at the start of the game, but it can still be very troublesome. Yeah, very low. Needs to definitely start respecting the Zeri trading.
And bot laners will be hitting level 6 quite soon. Lightside looking to freeze here. Anima will be forced to stick around.
Yep. And top laners both sitting at level 7. Might see, well, no ultimate from Vincey since he doesn't have the mana, but maybe you might see some ultimates being used soon from them. Nice little grass proc from Bucci there, and it does seem like, oh yeah, no, I was thinking maybe they're going to end up staying, but they do cancel and start recalling now. With Herald being taken by Emp, I don't think there's going to be any contest.
Yeah.
Maybe might see that used top side.
Ooh, Anima could go here. It
Oh,
will indeed.
really nice stun.
But
Ultimate
Lightside
going to be
win, I
used
think.
by the Zeri. They are winning this one so far. Quartz needs to be careful. Throws on the ultimate to try to get some damage down, but it's just not enough. Flash forward is going to secure the kill. Relentless might be looking for the double, but I think the Yuumi is safe. Doesn't have the mana, but doesn't have any worries either. Maybe might see something top here. Nope, just a little bit of trading. But yeah, 1-for-1 down there in the bot lane.
Yeah. Ornn is taking Sion quite low here. Does have a cookie to get some mana back. I mean, if Ornn gets 3 brittle procs, he can kill the Sion right now.
Yeah, it's very dangerous for both of them up here. And
Oh,
they keep
that's
testing
really bad.
each other. Oh,
That's
nice
really
stock
bad.
up by Bucci. Ultimate draws out the flash from Dinsei.
Ooh.
Like you said, that was really bad.
Yeah, if your E gets cancelled on Ornn when you have to back off, you're in a lot of trouble. It was forced to flash immediately. If we would have just, I mean, manned up and tanked the Sion Q, would have taken a lot of damage, and like, I would have been able to dash away after it. Or maybe Butchie ult actually. But yeah, maybe he had to flash regardless.
Yeah, it's a bit of a rough situation out there. You always need to be ready to use that E immediately. Otherwise, you are going to be forced to flash in a situation like that. Now, Anima trying to maybe get some cheese here, waiting with Frost, but I think he is just going to take the... Oh, no, cancels the recall, so maybe could be cooking something.
Yeah, Nichit playing very respectfully though, almost standing under his tower, not walking up to the wave at all here.
Yeah, definitely very smart of him to do, especially by himself. Doesn't even want to try and go for it. I mean, we already see players in like major regions that would definitely greed that and walk up to the lane. So nice to see him having that trigger discipline, having that patience, just respecting the fact that the Graves could be there.
Yeah, and also just knowing the fact that the wave will push towards you, because I believe Anima's wave was a bit bigger than like, oh, flash forward here.
Oh, flashes forward, catches up the Yuumi. Ultimate to follow from Relentless, gonna find the kill. Nichit trying to make something happen though, could find Relentless, finds the shutdown. Now trying to get quartered, could be a double kill. But now all of Anima are here. Scatter the Weak is gonna be flashed away, but they're gonna keep chasing. Graves not able to find them. But the movement so good from Nichit. Emp has arrived and he's just clearing house. Lofty. Oh my gosh, that was just insane from Nichit, able to just barely survive and just cleans house completely.
And that was just a perfect bowling ball from MP. Got the 3-man E into the 3-man sleep. That was crazy.
Oh my
And that's
gosh,
first
yeah, that
tower,
was
I
an
think.
insane
Almost.
turn. Yep, should be first tower. Oh, I don't think it's going to be able to finish it, but yeah, a lot of plating now over to the side of Lightside.
Yeah.
Now look at this little fight in the top side. Really wants this control word. I think he's going to be able to get it. Now going to be able to extend the fight, but Vince able to cancel the Q.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to go back to that bot fight, though. That was absolutely insane from Nichit and Empa Light. I mean, like you said, it's only his second pro game, right? And already just playing phenomenally.
Yeah, 4-3-2.
Here's the thing I need to ask. Are we on the patch where they made it that Zeri-Q doesn't proc Sheen anymore?
I don't know which patch it was, but I know that we are on patch 13.4. So
Okay,
if
so
that's
I
the
do
patch,
think it is
then. Oh wait, it can't be 4, can it? Wait.
But yeah, I was gonna say 13.4. I think you're off there.
Yeah, it can't be 30. It's. I mean, wait. There's a chat command. If someone just writes exclamation point patch, I believe there's a chat command.
Come on, I got this.
Oh yeah.
13.11.
Yeah, 13.4,
Okay.
guys.
13.
I was like, wait, it can't be.
I'm trying to see when the change was, because I was gonna say if we are on that patch, then the Trinity not as potent as it used to be, still a very solid option with the stats that it gives you.
Yeah.
And you do still have other ways to proc the Sheen, but just not quite as potent as it could be. Let me see.
It kind of looks like it's proccing the Sheen just by looking at the Seri.
Yeah, just by you're right. Yeah, by looking at it, it does seem like it's.
It feels like
proccing.
every other auto deals a lot more damage.
I'm trying. Okay, yeah, so it's 13.12 where they change it.
Yeah,
So
okay.
it is still it is still going to be the very strong Zeri.
All Pike is dead here, I think.
Yeah, Pike is 1000% dead. They just need to throw down. I don't even think the sleep was necessary, but they still do get it. Imp might actually be in some trouble here. Has to flash away, and now Capstock getting a little bit of damage, but no kills.
Oh, they've actually moved the Zeri into top lane here. Pick up more plates and be able to contest the next Rift Herald immediately.
That's definitely the way to go with how well the bot lane's been going. Turret plating no longer there, so you don't need to necessarily stay. So definitely am a fan of them swapping the lanes.
Yeah, Butch used chilling bot lane. Anima not really putting any pressure right now, but they are... Oh, what? Whoa.
Oh, that damage from the Lofty is insane! What? Finds the kill! I love that Teemo emote, it's so good. I mean, Syndra ultimate couldn't even match the burst that Lofty was putting out.
Yeah, or like the empowered Q. The grounded Q, I guess it's called. Dealt so much damage.
Yeah. That was just insane damage. People always sleep on the Talia burst. You gotta respect it. And yeah, solo Bolo, as someone pointed out. Now look at this court. They're looking for the smite. Knockup's gonna follow through. Trying to desperately survive. But look at this horn on the side. The re-engage is just insane. Nibchid on a killing spree. Courts are gonna fall soon.
There it comes.
Talia ultimate just to keep him in place. Blocks it down. Double kill for the Talia. Tower likely gonna fall, and just like that, Lightside off to a great start.
Yeah, the Varus is answering mid lane. He's pushing the outer tower, might get that one. Lofty is running down, but yeah, a lot of damage. Oh, what just happened? I was tabbed out. Well, this happened last time as well. I get tabbed out from the game for no reason.
Listen, they're trying. It's propaganda. They're trying to keep us from seeing how strong Zeri is.
Yeah.
But yeah, on the note of the Zeri, actually, I mean, Nitschit piloting the champion so well.
Yeah, I mean, Nitschit last game as well on the Aphelios, he was doing really well. Wasn't enough to win the game, but yeah, really off to a great start on this Zeri. Now building towards what I believe is the Rune's Hurricane.
Yep, and you know, it's always nice because you know I was maybe a little bit sleeping on Nidget going into the season, but already showing me very wrong, proving me very wrong, that is.
Yeah, I mean, rightfully so, right? Because he has not played a single competitive game, so everyone should be sleeping on him. There's no way to know how good this player can be unless you've seen him play.
And yeah, now we have seen him play, and we're seeing him absolutely dominate this game on the Zeri so far. Not quite over, but it is starting to look a bit grim for Anima. Need to start looking for the turns, maybe could find a couple of team fights to get him back in it. Can never count their scaling out. That was a big bowling ball. Not going to follow up on it, rightfully so, but still some nice poke damage.
Yeah, so what Anima have going for them is the dragons. And wait, is it? Oh my god, it actually is
It's Chemtech! No! I was too distracted by the place to notice.
That's 3 for 3.
Man. We're just not gonna get anything out of it. I'm just convinced at this point. I'm done. We're just maybe next game, maybe next game. But
Anima looking bot lane right now. Lofty could be in trouble here.
Yeah, Quater trying to find the hook, gonna be able to land it. Flash popped off by Lofty, gonna be able to survive, but that's a lot of damage going down so far. Not gonna go in for the dive, but Lofty still gonna recall nonetheless. Do have this dragon, so likely gonna be able to force soul point. Oh, actually, maybe not. Not gonna walk down to it, just gonna walk past it, play a little safe, try to find the pick maybe here in the mid lane.
Get a hook on the Zeri. But he's alone near the
hook
fight.
on. Yeah, found the hook, but that's not the fight you want to take, so he just goes invisible and walks away. So it is actually going to be Lightside. They're going to pick up this dragon, going to delay the soul point.
Yeah, the Talia dealt so much damage and didn't die, so Anima were forced to reset.
Yeah, okay, so there's another game that I like playing. I'm sure it'll join alongside your Bucci missing cannon minions and now the Chemtech soul game. Right now we're in the League of Static Shiv. Only one Static Shiv so far. I don't think we're going to see any. Actually, maybe you might see more, but so far only see one.
Yeah,
That would actually be a record. I think every game that I have been playing, there's like at least 3 static shifts.
I guess it's only Graves at this point who can buy it, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'd be very surprised if Zeri built it, just because she's probably going to be going for the Titanic next for that signature lawnmower build.
Although I think it's possibly QSS first.
Oh, maybe, yeah, she does have the clothes to build towards it. Yeah, ulti bot lane couldn't find a target. Look at this. Oh, Quarter in a lot of trouble. Has to E away. Relentless trying to find the kill in. Well, now Yumi by herself gonna get taken down as well. And now in the bot side, Lofty able to stopwatch just in time, but it's still gonna fall down despite going 1 for 1. Now Anima looking at this mid lane tower. Yeah, gonna be able to get 2 towers. Maybe Vince didn't use the demolish proc yet. They're still sieging down. He is taking the turret. That is a bit worrisome. Took a lot of damage, but I think they're just gonna be able to get out no problems.
Yeah, Lightside tried and forced to play bot lane and couldn't really find it. Meanwhile, Niptit also going for a play mid lane, which is a complete disaster and illegal if you look at the League of Legends rulebook. It's very often not good to go for multiple plays on different locations on the map at the same time. There are times when it's okay to do so. That was certainly not one, and Lightside got very heavily punished for it.
Yep, you definitely do have to manage your fights accordingly. If you do kind of put too much in one spot, too much in the other, you kind of, tip the scale over too much and it can go very wrong. Emp just going to be clearing some camps here. So, Lightside, definitely...
The blue buff.
Oh.
No.
Somebody get the blue buff. Please, go back.
No, not again, man.
No.
He was right
No
there.
one's getting... I think that... Please, somebody go get it. I beg.
No one's gonna
Somebody.
It's only 60 seconds. Oh, actually, if he picks it up now, it's kind of big brain.
Oh, go, 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 go. No, he's going. Okay, actually, he has to go mid because a fight might break out here. Nice. I mean, seeing the static shift poke is just always tilting every time I see it happen. And Quarter kind of lurking here, trying to find something. Blue buff goes away, so waste of a buff there. Quarter almost cut out by 3 different things at once. Luckily, did just have the dash to go over the wall.
Oh, wait, it was the Graves that stole away blue, so Lofty couldn't pick it up.
Oh, so nobody could have got... Oh, yeah, I didn't even notice that.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That makes sense.
So that's... Yeah, I didn't... Yeah, now that I'm looking, yeah, no blue buff on the Lilia, so...
Yeah.
So it's not as disappointed anymore. Oh, Hook couldn't find the recall cancel. As... Now Anima just kind of clearing vision around this Baron, trying to maybe find something. Throwing out the hooks, being safe before you check things. Definitely like to see it.
Lofty once again could be in trouble in the side lane. Has flash in a few seconds. Will be up for the dive, but it's still going to be a 1v3. But no one's pushing in the wave, so I think he will just be fine here.
Yep.
Oh, they're gonna go behind.
Oh, well, we might have spoken too soon. Frost gonna be able to take the blast cone over, trying to find something Lofty, desperately trying to stay alive. Maybe might be able to do so, hiding behind all the minions, but it's just delaying the inevitable. Frost gonna pick that one up, able to pick up his 3rd kill on the Graves.
Yeah, and why would you choose to use the flash there? It makes no sense.
Yeah, it's definitely, I mean, probably just, some nerves. He is subbing in 2nd game, so...
Yeah.
But yeah, that's definitely a scenario where you want to just give up the kill. Don't want to try to, just impress everybody with some flash play. Just give it up.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're going to flash, you have to flash really early and then ult away and pray that they do not hit you in your ultimate.
Yeah, that's really, the only scenario where I feel like you could flash there. But likely just some nerves. Didn't really think about it, just a panic flash. I mean, I do it in my solo queue games. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody did it in a competitive game like this.
Yeah, exactly. But still, not the greatest usage of that summoner spell.
No, definitely not.
As we do now have a dragon fight, and Lilia, no stopwatch, no flash, has to be a bit more careful in this one.
Yeah. 2nd Chemtech Dragon of the game. Both teams very ready to contest this one. But look at the Ornn here in the side lane, kind of pushing this down, applying some pressure. Does have the teleport. Does have a few wards he could teleport to. Actually, no, it doesn't have any wards he could teleport to for the flank, but does just have to walk down. Is going to do so. I think they are maybe just going to give this one. Oh, no, I spoke way too soon. Frost is going to walk right in there. It's Leo Wall going to cut them off. Bucci finds the knockup. Orn is going to call the Forge God, knock everybody up, but it's just not enough. Lightside doing so much damage in the fight. Nice hook there on the Nitchit. Able to get away, though. Bucci trying to run away. Vars Q not even going to get close to finishing him off. No one died there, but a lot happened. Maybe not, though. Look at that. Nice little combo from Lofty. Smokescreen comes down. Black knockup. He is as dead as they come. Now Anima might be looking on the Baron. They have the numbers advantage. This very well could be a Baron for them.
They do have the TP on Syndra. They may start it up.
Yep. They're definitely starting it up. Syndra on the side here. TP back from Bucci. Gonna try to contest this. Nitchit doesn't have the ultimate. No ultimates available for anybody. Aris, though, almost does have it. Yep. Here we go, charging up the hook, trying to find it. Vence right in the front, trying to find some CCP, just not able to do so. Frost comes up with the wall. Knockup, not going to find anybody. Nitchit picks up one, might be able to pick up more. As Lilia is going to pick that up. Emp able to find the kill. Now they might be the ones going Baron. They've started this up.
Exactly. Very greedy for the Syndra to not recall there. She couldn't be part of the fight. And I mean, Lightside just took the 4v4 and excelled in it.
Yep. Definitely, maybe should have considered the recall there. Bucci just zoning the Syndra away. Lofty here as well in case they want to go for the kill.
Graves
but I think it
here.
should just be... Oh, yeah, Graves coming in. Nice ultimate there from Nitchit. Hook as well from Quarta, but he's just going to go down here in a moment. Nitchit finds one kill. Might be able to find more. Maybe not. They are just going to give over the Baron at this point.
The Baron is just gone here. Unless, of course, Pyke gets the miracle steal, but should not be possible.
No. Yeah, no, definitely should not be possible. They're just gonna take the Baron and recall.
Yeah.
I've seen people take Barons with less than that, but it's very ambitious to try to steal it. So he's just gonna take the recall.
Yeah, and something kind of good for Anima turned into something very, very bad quickly there, as Lightside found a huge fight on the Baron.
Yeah, I definitely do think they might have bitten off more than they could chew. They found the pick and maybe should have stopped there, tried to get a little bit more, which is understandable. You got to try to get back into the game, but that's just not the way you want to do it.
Yeah, and I'm not even mad at Anima for starting up Baron there, but I am mad at Capstock for not basing and TPing in, because he could not do anything at all. He was standing on the other side of the Baron pit, and the fight was going on in the river, so he couldn't do anything at all.
Yep. Now, Lightside with this Baron buff can make a lot happen on the map. Gonna start off in the mid lane, gonna try to find the siege. Meanwhile, in the side lane, just two top laners. You know, just pull noodle slapping each other, why not?
It's
always...
actually.
Yeah, it's always fun watching like two hyper tanks fight, because it's just like, it's just who's tankier and who's gonna die more slowly.
Yeah, and the Ornn deals so much damage thanks to the max health damage on the brittle procs. Even in the tank matchup, it's crazy.
Yep, and...
Those like W grasp autos deal so much damage.
Oh yeah, they hurt a lot.
Yeah.
The brittle is like one of the most slept on sources of damage in the game. It feels like people never respect it, and then all of a sudden you get hit by a brittle grasp proc, like you said, and it takes so much health. But Nitchit protecting this ward as best as he can, but it's just gonna be taken down. And now we're gonna look at this top side. Definitely gonna get that tower. They're opening up the map with this Baron buff. And looking to make some more plays available later on. Don't think they're going to get more than maybe like the mid lane turret, but we'll see.
Yeah, they do have quite a lot of time on Baron still. Oh, Nitchit hit.
Oh, really nice hook there from Quarter, but the counter engage is just so good.
No flash.
Oh, Relentless just stuck, but luckily no one jumping on him. So no kill yet for them. It's just going to be the turret, like I said. Mid lane turret going down here. Quarter still, though, trying to find the hook, but maybe should be a little careful. He's by himself out there.
I think that's the last objective Lightside will get with the Baron. They will now look to reset, set up for the next Dragon, and try to find soul point for themselves.
Yep. 4 Chemtech Dragons would... I don't think I've ever seen that, so it'd be interesting to see how that works out for them. Maybe that's like the...
Oh, I can't see now.
It's, I think it's
down,
haste
right?
and... haste and something else, but I don't remember.
I believe is it attack? No, attack speed is on Hextech.
Yeah, attack speed is Hextech.
I actually don't know what it does.
now I'm brain farting. I feel like I should know this, but you know what it does? It doesn't do anything. We'll just go
true.
It's just it's there to give you a confidence boost.
Yeah.
You're winning the dragon fights, therefore you feel good. It's,
Oh, is it like tenacity? I think it's tenacity.
Oh, you're right. I think it is tenacity. That does sound right.
And like slow resistance, maybe something like that.
Yeah, no, I think it is Hex Tech that gives you the haste and attack speed. I think I was wrong. Yeah, it's crowd control. Yeah, you are right. I think it's tenacity, and I think isn't it shielding and healing effectiveness as well?
Oh yeah, it is. I mean, that's so broken on Yumi. What?
Yeah, if they got 4 of those on Yumi, I mean, the game's surely just over from there. Like that's like a whole nother Ardent Sensor or something like that, whole nother support item. And now Vince in a bit of trouble here.
Oh, Varsal going
getting
away.
a little. God, that like those 2 spells from the Lilia, that's so much of Ornn's health.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous.
Oh, and actually medbay for him.
Oh, speaking of damage, Cap's not gonna be able to find the ultimate damage, but did get the flash and the Zhonya's out from the Talia. Maybe need to consider recalling though.
Yeah.
As Lightside looking at this bottom lane inhibitor turret, trying to find the hook on the off angle here. Gonna be able to find it. Bucci brought in, is gonna be stuck there in place, taking the turret aggro, but just whacks the turret and it goes down. Inhibitor now in their sights. Bucci pulled in for a second time, but it just doesn't matter. He's so tanky. They just take the inhibitor and leave.
Yeah, that was a big mistake there from Anima. They tried to go for the Talia, but she had the Sonya's available. Flash was up once again. They couldn't find her. Meanwhile, Lightside get 2 towers and the inhibitor bot lane.
Yeah, and we saw this from them last game. Very smart macro play. We were talking about it earlier. You want to consider load management when you're making these plays across the map. Anima not really considering it there, and they are punished losing the inhibitor. So
yeah, what they should look to do right now is run towards Baron, set up vision, because Lightside are a bit late on this recall. They have 0 vision on this Baron. And Anima can go and set up vision as much as they want and even trap Lightside in their own jungle, but right now they're not really doing anything.
Yeah, you definitely want to do that. You want to pin them on one side of the map so you can get vision on the other, especially with this Baron coming up in 30 seconds. Probably going to see both these teams go that direction. Anima did push out that bot lane as much as they could, but they still need to keep an eye on those super minions as Lofty gonna pick up the blue buff. Able to get it this time. Not stolen away by the Graves.
Yeah.
As
now Empress should be able to pick it up as well.
I actually do want to talk about something. I was looking at Nidget's items. Has the Wits End and the Zhonya's Hourglass has not opted for the Hydra yet.
Oh.
That's I don't think I've seen Zhonya's on Azeri before.
Yeah, I mean, the only way she dies is if she gets bursted, so, I mean, into the Syndra, why not?
Yeah, that is very true. As we're gonna see the ult right in, choo-choo train. That's what we were talking about, between a rock and a hard place. Frost is gonna be able to get away, but only for now. Gonna pull down to Emp here in just a moment. Meanwhile, the rest of Anima can do nothing but watch as their jungler falls down. Lightside gonna go right to the Baron.
Yeah, and I mean, of course, Anima has Varus, WQ, Syndra. It's not impossible to steal if they find the angle. At Lightside in a 5v4 should be able to take this one with no real issue.
At 5v3, they did have to send Syndra to the bot lane to answer that. I think this should just be a free Baron.
Yeah, it is.
Now they can't contest it. Porter, that's not the fight you want to take. Careful there, buddy. Oh my goodness, he's really ambitious.
A champion that's forced to build lethality into a Scion that has 3.5 items. Yeah, you probably don't win that.
No, yeah, that's I think never in your life you win that. That's you need like a lot of people to do anything to that Scion, and Pyke is not one of those people. As Nitchit's just gonna look here, but might have overstepped, knocked up here. All the Forge God's gonna come through, knock up onto this area. They really want to kill this target, and they do. Now look at the Scion choo-choo train on the side. Emp's gonna go right in, finding all the damage that he can. And look at that though, prop very low. Pyke gonna be able to find one execute. Meanwhile, back in the top side, Bucci just too tanky for anyone to do damage to him. Boris can't even touch him. Frost can't do anything, but they could kill the rest of the members. Now Boris trying to find the damage that he can. Bucci's brought low, brought down. Now Lofty in a lot of trouble here. The only 2 members are going to pop the Talia wall defensively. Bucci, unfortunately, could not pull off the boss cosplay to get the inhibitor while he was dead.
And we were praising Nitjit earlier, but there he dies with Flash, Ghost, and the Sonya's all up.
I mean, yeah, it is really tragic to die with all those things up, but the chain CC was just perfect. The knock up into the stun, into the second knock up, it was just perfect. And they were able to get all that chain C down and kill the Zeri, and from there, they just didn't have the damage to keep up with the fight. I didn't think the Sion was going to die there. It didn't seem like the Varus didn't have enough HP to finish it off, but he did.
Yeah, Varus, he deals a lot of damage. He is building AP in this one, actually.
Yeah, definitely wants to get rid of Sion's health as quickly as possible. Now, all of a sudden, we were talking about how Anima were at a disadvantage, but now with that fight won, they are able to contest this dragon, and it is a big one, soul point for Lightside. If they had 4 Chemtechs, I mean, Sion is just not killable if they're able to get that. Like, the W shield is going to be so big.
It's true, yeah, that's true as well. Anima will be the one starting up Lightside late to contest this one. Maybe Dragon is just gone. It is indeed, but here they will go with the Sion ultimate. They have to sleep onto Varus.
Another choo-choo train. Oh my! Yeah, he is just as dead as they come. Relentless killed here by Bucci. Now they're running for the hills. Nitchit, though, getting very fast and lofty. Gonna try to trap the Graves, and they do. He's trying to get the kill, though. Might be able to do so, but I think he's just gonna go down. Sion just perfectly blocking the auto attacks. And Bros can do nothing but auto the big, beefy tank. Now only 2 members there to defend the base. Talia gonna take the recall so she can teleport back. Bucci marching forward. I think this might be the last siege of the game.
It's probably going to be
He's coming through. Yeah, 27 seconds on the Varus, 29 on the Pike, and 36 on the Gragas. I don't think they have the tools to defend this one. It's just a matter of whether or not Lightside can recognize that. They take 2 inhibitors, and it does seem like they're going to look for the end of the game. Another ultimate being used here by the Sion. Goes in, not able to find Capstock, but still in the middle. But Capstock able to scatter the weak, finding all the stuns he can. Petrucci just destroying these turrets with the Demolish and destroying the mages with his auto attacks. It's just too much. Lightside gonna probably pick up the win here, but Varus, they do have to be careful, have to respect the potential, but it's just not enough. And that's going to be it. Lightside picking up their first win of the season.
There we go. Lightside now on the board.
Ooh. That was a great game. That was a banger like we promised.
Yeah, it was indeed. I'm going to real quick see if someone is ready to do an interview after that one. And if so, I will drag them. I will add them to this call. I'm sure the players are watching. Yo, if someone wants to do the interview, go into interview room, and I will just call you here instead. Just need to know who wants to do the interview. Oh, okay. So it is going to be. It's going to be our top laner Butchie taking the interview in this one.
Nice.
Oh no! Does he have to add me on Discord? Oh no! I have to add Butchie as a friend first. No. Ibuchi, accept my friend.
You're not friends with your top laner.
Yeah, of course not. He's my rival, you know. If he doesn't perform, I'll take his spot.
If he has like 10 more cannon minion misses before he's subbed in, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Can I do this now? Oh, well, this is gonna work. Takeoff is gonna have to join this call again, but I'm sure he will. Okay, good.
There we go.
Didn't know it would throw me out of the old call. Okay, hello, Butchie.
Hello.
How are you feeling off the back of that, well, first win for Lightside?
I mean, a lot better than after we lost, at least.
Yeah? And how does it feel to play Sion? Your first ever time playing that champion in competitive, I believe.
Yeah, really fun. Interactive champion, I guess.
Yeah, I saw the Camille hover for a while, but instead you opted to go for the Sion. Was there any particular reason to do so?
I have skill issue in brain right now, so it's just you know, it's just right now it's like no Camille today, you know.
Yeah. So what we were discussing before the stream is what I mean, obviously Lightside were looking to claim their first victory. So was it perhaps like picking a bit more safe champions rather than, well, Camille? Was that a reason why you would pick Sion over Camille?
No, it's just brain diff today, so
okay.
You know, and nothing special I gotta bring out today, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe in the future I'll bring out some really spicy shit. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what you bring out in the future. I want to ask about the matchup specifically. You know, this is kind of a tank versus tank, not the most exciting thing, but you were definitely getting some good trades in the top lane, and the ultimates were just on point today. I mean, it must feel really good just, hitting the target every single time you're charging in there.
Yeah, I mean, it felt kind of good. Yeah, I mean, that's a good way to describe it. And for the matchup, I think basically, I think it's in early levels, both has potential to win the matchup, but then it becomes kind of Sion favored. Like
Yeah.
level 5 forward, I think it's kind of unplayable for. But I mean, I think it's just like, I mean, I don't think I played lane specifically well, but it was like I CS'd good today at least. Like last game, last official, it was really bad CSing. So
Yeah, I mean, I was looking at the CS like 9 minutes into the game. You had 91, or at 81, and I mean, no one was even close, Butchie. So good job on that one.
of course,
Yeah.
like I have to CS diff when I'm playing this boring champ.
Yeah,
And also, like, I get some
Yeah.
HP for CSing, right? Like, what is this?
yeah. I mean, you even decided to take the cannons this time.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
I mean, yes, not enough though. I think I missed a couple ones.
Oh, well,
Oh, did you keep track? Because Bostic owes you push-ups if you did.
yeah. Luckily,
Oh,
we didn't see it.
I did at least one.
Oh no.
Oh, all right. So at least 10 push-ups is what you're saying.
Yeah, at least. You can usually go for 15 because I'm not sure if it's one or two.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, Butchie.
Another thing.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
No. You go ahead.
Well, Butchie, for Sunday, you're playing up against 42. How do you think, or what are your thoughts about going into that matchup on Sunday?
I mean, I don't know. I think 42 is. I mean, I don't know if you saw my tier list, but however, I did rate them the lowest, so we'll see how they fare up against us.
Okay. Well, Bostic stole my question I was going to ask about your next matchup. So excited to see that one, and even a bit of spice going into that one. I do want to ask on the note of your tier list. Are there any teams in particular that you're looking forward to, testing your skills against and seeing how you fare against them?
I mean, I think in terms of team, it's Venom Crest. In terms of top laners, I'm not sure. It's like me, like Pan, and then I don't remember his name, but there was someone else who was. I mean, I think Kaga's. Oh, it's Kaga. He has been playing pretty well so far, but he's also all off player. So
What about LionsCreed?
I don't know. I think their ADC is too bad. Like I saw 7 deaths yesterday. I think it's very hard for them to find too many wins when their ADC is just griefing every game.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, Butchie, thank you so much for the interview. Once again, congratulations on the win. Go enjoy it with the boys.
Yeah. All right. Have a good one, mate.
You too.
Mates.
You too.
Alright, everyone, that was our top laner from Lundqvist Lightside. It was Butchie after a solid performance on the meatball Sion. And we'll now head into a short break before we get into game number 2, which will not be Lightside. It will be Anima up against LionsCreed. We'll see if Spike dies a bit less now, maybe. We'll be back in a few.
We'll see.
Yeah.
'Cause I've been stuck in emotions, pushing all the buttons and hoping it turns out right. Always pretending I know best, and I'm in control, but I don't know about this time, not this time. Boy, you're playing my heart like an arcade video game, like I passed away. Why are you playing my love like an arcade video game, going insane? Going insane. Going insane. Going insane. Going insane. Going insane. Boy, I've played the game. I'm running out of hearts to give away. One
ladies and gents, let's get going. Let's get into the champion select right now. It is now Anima Esports up against LionsCreed. Huge.
Yeah, I'm really excited for this one. Obviously we've already talked about Anima's champion pool. We talked about it last game, but now we're seeing LionsCreed. They have really exciting champions. I talked about the Lee Sin earlier today. That's really likes to be played. And then Darius in the top lane, Olaf, Garen, really exciting picks. So I'm hoping we get to see some fun stuff today.
Yeah, and exciting to see LionsCreed as well. They're currently sitting at 1-1, and well, LionsCreed, their AD carry is of course the former AD carry of Lundqvist Lightside. He's been an ADC for Lightside not only last split but earlier as well, a few years ago. So of course when we see Spike pick Karthus and go, I think it was like 1-7, 1-9 or something. Well, we make fun of him.
It's kind of always funny when you see Karthus' dialogue, because it's like, yeah, the champion, doesn't really mind dying, but you definitely still don't want to die. So it's kind of this weird conundrum, and when you die a lot, it definitely becomes a problem.
Yeah, I believe the kills ended up being 21-6, so yeah, it was a bit of a stomp actually.
Yeah.
But of course, we are now into the champion select. Gragas, Heimerdinger, and Darius have been banned away by Anima. Spike is a huge Heimerdinger enjoyer, so understandable to see that ban.
You actually need to just turn on the stream on this end. I can't see it.
Oh wait, you can't see it?
No.
Sorry.
Yeah,
true. Sorry.
No, you're good. Already though, seeing some very exciting picks. The LeBlanc, kind of the flavor of the month of this patch. Static Shiv, absolutely bonkers on that champion.
Yeah, that's absolutely crazy. The bans for LionsCreed, I should say as well. Milio, Kisante, and the Nico. I'm surprised that Anima didn't first pick the LeBlanc here, but apparently, we saw the Varus last game. It did a lot of damage. So clearly a priority for Anima right now.
Yeah, I'm also surprised to not see the Zeri picked up here. Probably not in the champion pool of either of these ADCs, but definitely feels like a champion that should be in the back pocket of every ADC at the moment with how strong the champion is. Kassadin would be very exciting. So would Yasuo. These are very solo queue-esque picks, but now the Yumi's being hovered. I think they're stream sniping me. This is happening again.
Anima's bot lane right now, really annoying to deal with. Varus, Karma. Actually, Malphite wouldn't even be bad right now. Three immobile champions. Vi, very good as well into the exact same type of champion.
Yeah, lots of potential for singular lockdown in case that either the Victor or the Varus start to get out of control. Do also have some solid anti-heal options that Vi likes to pick up. The Chain Sword, very good on her. Now, second phase of bans, probably I would expect to be jungle focused. Definitely, yep, already seeing the Kindred ban coming out.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised to see the Graves here either. I was gonna say, Vi wants to ult Varus or Victor, but both of them could build Zhonya's, and that would make Vi very sad actually.
Yeah, that is definitely like one of the go-to items for like anti-Vi is either the stopwatch for those later fights or the Zhonya's to have at all times. Well, that one's kind of more of a top lane focus ban with the Olaf, not really played in the jungle anymore these days.
Yeah, exactly. As a Lions could have locked in the Vi.
Yeah, so probably can't really, ban jungle for them. Probably gonna continue the top side focus ban.
The shadows.
Meanwhile, Kayn being banned away. I don't know, is Kayn's like one of those champions that's always been like, oh, haha, Kayn can't work in pro play because you can play around it. But with how strong he is now, I'm wondering if teams have started playing him and now teams are going, okay, maybe we need to respect ban this champion.
Yeah, I guess so. It was Lights. Wait, was it Lightside that banned it last game?
Yeah, it was Lightside that banned it last time.
Frost's most played champion in solo queue is Kayn, so there's that.
Yeah, definitely. Regardless of what you think of the champion in an environment, definitely want to prevent someone from having their best champion. Blitzcrank is a very good pick into shields, which Anima already have 2 sources of, so that's going to be a very valuable pick. Not only because you can burst the shield, but if Varus gets hit by a blitz hook, it's basically game over for him.
So yeah, it's really good into shields, it's really good into Varus Karma, but how good is it with Aphelios though? Because now Aphelios has no one that can really help him out like a Thresh or Lulu or Tahm Kench can.
Yeah.
When you have a champion like that, which is really, really immobile, and if someone gets on top of him, you might want some help. Surely this is just a hover, right?
Oh, Rammus would be so fun. Please
Don't
do
think to
this.
lock
I
in
beg
Rammus
you,
here.
Frost. Oh,
Yeah,
that'd be
no.
so funny. Wukong. Okay. Oh, Poppy. Also a very solid option. Very good anti-Vi. Kind
Yeah.
of can't really prevent the ultimate, but you can prevent a lot of the Q engages. Not only that, but I think LeBlanc is also stopped by the Poppy W, if I'm not
Definitely, yeah.
mistaken.
Definitely.
Yeah. Because I think that's a dash, not a blink.
Yeah.
Now, the last pick here. Gonna be interesting to see what they go in the top lane. Aatrox locked in. That is the classic Ornn counter.
Yeah.
Haven't seen a lot of Aatrox this year because of his current state, but Killy not fearing it at all. Wants to be able to get that strong matchup. I've played this matchup on the Orr side hundreds of times, and I hated it all 100 times.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. It's it's not a very fun matchup for Ornn. I'm excited because we don't see a lot of Aatrox. I haven't seen it in such a long time, and yeah, it is an Ornn counter. Always has been. So yeah, really, really looking forward to see this. Vince will most likely struggle in this one. He should struggle at least.
Yeah, you never know. Sometimes I have seen it a couple of times where it's the Ornn has played the champion enough to where they know how to play the matchup, and then the Aatrox like only locks it in because they know it's a counter, but they don't fully understand it. And the Ornn can kind of cheese the Aatrox in those situations where you're underestimating the damage you can do. But
Yeah.
like 9 times out of 10, yeah, that's a really hard matchup for Ornn.
Yeah, I mean, in this case, I would expect a kill to have locked Aatrox because it's a counter and because he can play the champion. Because if they locked it only because it's a counter, well, there are more Ornn counters out there. So I'll be sad if there's not at least a pretty good Aatrox performance here.
Yeah, it's in his top 5 most played champions. Hasn't had a lot of success on it in solo queue, but understandably so. The champion's not in the greatest state, and it's kind of like the Lee Sin state, where like the only people that play it are the people that know it really well. But Achille does know it really well, so maybe we'll be able to see some interesting plays out of him. I'm very excited for the Aatrox in general. Like you said, I haven't seen a champion in such a long time, so it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, it's a really good one. I was actually a bit surprised by the Poppy pickup here. And
Yeah.
I mean, LionsCreed did lock Aatrox into it, so they got more value from it. But there's not that many dashes from LionsCreed. It is, of course, the Vi Q, the Vi Ultimate, which cannot be stopped. There is the LeBlanc W and W Ultimate. I mean, if Poppy stops those, that's insane. Pretty much teamfight 1 if both of those get stopped. But actually, she can only stop one, right? Yeah, she can only stop one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if the ultimate W from LeBlanc gets cancelled or interrupted, that will be crazy.
Yeah.
And of course, Poppy's also just a strong jungler. But when I think of, oh, this is such a Poppy angle, I mean, there has to be more dashes for me to say, well, this is for sure the game for Poppy. However,
Yeah,
I guess Aphelios, a bit immobile. Could go for the Gale Force, of course, but I mean, we'll see how the Poppy does.
Yeah, you're right. You like when they locked it in, it was like a kind of pick. But like now that the Aatrox has been locked in here, it does get a little bit better. But it's still a little. It's not like the biggest Poppy angle I've ever seen, but it's still a very good Poppy draft to have here. Lots of opportunities to cancel very key spells. Not only that, but you could possibly find a couple of ganks in the top lane, which could help the Ornn, especially because he's gonna need that help.
Yeah. And on the counter side, I mean, it's not impossible for the Vi to gank top lane here, because if Aatrox get 1 or 2 early kills in that matchup, well, it's just doomed for Ornn.
Yeah, it's a wrap once the Aatrox gets rolling. I'm also excited for the mid lane. You know, as boring as people say it is with like the static LeBlanc, and as much as I talk about how I dislike the item, it's still fun to see LeBlanc how she's able to use it, because, you know, that's her biggest weakness is the fact that her wave clear, you have to use all of your spells to clear the wave. But now that she has that static shivs, he's able to hold on to the spells for the trade. So lots of trading potential for the LeBlanc once she has that. It will be interesting to see how she plays that one out.
Yeah, and I cannot believe that Shiv is like still in the game the way it is.
Yeah.
And apparently we're gonna play. I mean, we're gonna play on this patch for a while in TR, and then we're gonna move on to the next one, and it still exists on 13.12. So I mean, for a long while we're gonna see the static Shiv champions. As we are now ready to get into the game. Go to the correct scene here. Did I?
Yeah, we need to think of like a game with the static shivs. Maybe it's maybe we do like 5 push-ups every static shiv.
Yeah, maybe that's the angle.
But nonetheless, gonna be starting this one out. Probably gonna see an invade from the Blitzcrank. That's like the Blitzcrank special. But they are planning for it. Quater going to, well, I was gonna say put down a ward, but he's walking very far here. They have the ward down in the tri-bush. They can see him if he walks back. They do spot him out.
Oh no.
Oh, this could be really bad. No, don't do it. Don't do it. No, he gets hooked in. That's the flash away. Oh, the snare comes through. He might fall down. Anyway, flash over. First blood goes over to the ADC.
A lot used there by LionsCreed. Flashes from both solo laners. I mean, of course they got first blood, but there's potential to punish for Anima.
Yeah, that was not great for Anima there. Not the end of the world. The Aphelios isn't gonna suddenly snowball out of control from 1 kill, but you do have to consider different ways to catch back up. So we'll see maybe if we get an early visit from the Poppy. But for now, just going back to the standard lanes, and looks like both junglers are going to be starting topside.
Yeah, and I mean, if Poppy were to go for an early gank, it would be top lane, but it looks like she's going to path to... Oh, another hook.
Yep, going for another hook here. Karma, no flash. Mantra Q, not going to find the spot. SPK able to get a lot of damage onto Relentless. Doesn't have the level 2, so doesn't have any abilities, but a lot of damage is coming through. But Quater getting the return damage. This is like the weirdest bot 2v2 I've ever seen in my life.
Fighting with Aphelios level 1 is just well, not really the play.
No, not at all. And finding the level 2 mid lane, not able to get the most out of it, but still able to pressure Capstock back a little bit.
Yeah.
Quater, please be careful of the hooks. They do hit level 2 first, though. As, funding 2 Qs. Already seeing, actually, a bit of an advantage for the Ornn so far. Able to crash this wave. Not quite crashed yet, but for now, still does have the CS advantage until Kelly can get some of those minions in his pocket. Oh. Yeah, Vince doing pretty well so far in this matchup. Able to use the I'm trying to remember. It's the something breath, the Ornn W.
Bellows breath.
Bellows breath, thank you. Yeah, able to use that correctly to avoid some of the key Q knockups, and because of that, Aatrox's not really able to follow up. They're already invading with the Blitzcrank. Yeah. They are really using this champion to the most of his ability.
One thing we saw with Ornn last game, Ornn got his E cancelled by the Sion Q. If you get your E cancelled by Aatrox W pulling you back in, you have to flash or you're dead pretty much. So we'll see if the... Oh, flash hook. Ooh.
Oh, flash hook. Draws the flash out from Relentless. That's very key to get that out of the forest already. Now pretty much doesn't have any way to get out of a potential hook in the future. ML able to draw the flash out of Frost as well. So lots of key summoner spells already used on the side of Anima.
Yeah, Frost running Hex Flash on the Poppy though. Could look for some spicy angles.
And Quater threatened going forward, but SPK gonna respect it. Hex Flash coming in from the Blitzcrank, has the angle here, throws out the hook, able to pull in the Karma. Quater might be in trouble. Ignite thrown down, Gravitum thrown down, and that is a dead Karma. Another kill going over to the Aphelios. I was talking about how 1 kill wasn't a problem, but when it turns into 2, it usually turns into 3, which turns into a lot more.
Yeah, Aphelios can become a bit of a problem in this one. 2-0 already. Oh, and they might look for a dive.
Oh, yeah, they're looking for the dive. Grabbing him, thrown down. A great hook. Zuko able to set that play up, and yeah, very well played. The kill gonna go over to the Vi. So, Karma might... Okay, no, they don't have enough mana to continue fighting. I was worried for the Karma's life there. Yeah, they're backing off.
Yeah, I mean, even if they would stay on the map and kill Karma, I think it would be so bad, because Varus would get back to lane, and they would have to reset after that. No. It's just...
Yeah,
that's actually a kill that just would be bad for them.
Yeah, and maybe Vince trying to set up the dive here.
Emil's gonna roam up, though Blitzcrank mid lane could come by, coming from base as well. Oh,
yeah,
the Ornn is so dead
Vince,
here.
Yeah, very out of place. Chain into death. Doesn't have any way to get out of this one. Vi just coming to watch, gets the popcorn out. Why not? Trying to get something back, but they're just gonna hand the kill over to Emil.
Yeah, I don't know. Vince went to proxy the wave because the jungler was near, but he could have just went for the reset.
Yeah, maybe should have considered. Kind of if you think about it, it's kind of big brain because now they did bait out the jungler to the top side of the map after Frost reset, so they get the early Hextech Dragon here, but I'm not sure how worth that is.
Yeah, I mean, taking the dragon here is an answer to the play that LionsCreed did. One thing about the Ornn here. Yeah, Aatrox will all in.
Has to be careful. Might need to consider flashing. Call the Forge God. I don't think will be enough to save him. It misses completely, but he might still find the kill anyway. Lots of damage being thrown down by both top laners. Gonna get a look at the mid lane. I don't think it's gonna lead to a kill yet, but you have to be careful. The Aatrox can re-engage at any moment. It can be really bad. That's exactly what he's gonna do. Throws down the chain. Emil looking for the chains in the mid lane as well, but look at that flash Q! Gonna snare them both down. Here comes the fight, goes right down the middle, but it's not gonna matter. One kill picked up for the Aphelios. Might be more. Anima heading for the hills. Zuko will have the flash up at any moment. Emil, double W, trying to find the chain, but Quater gonna flash out of range. Vi looking for the Q, but is just gonna get on out of there. But still a kill over to the side of LionsCreed.
Yeah, once again Spike setting up the play with the Gravitum into root. Really, really nice one once again. So what I want to touch upon is the itemization from Vince on the Ornn right now. He has built a Bramble Vest, and if a kill on the Aatrox sees that... Oh, did it land? Oh, it didn't land. Aatrox can simply just not hit Ornn, and the anti-heal will never work.
Yeah, usually people do like the Bramble Vest Ninja Tabe into a lot of those AD bullies, but Aatrox is one of those champions where you can kind of play around it. You have so many abilities that are up for the trades, like the 3 Qs, the W, so it is very difficult to make use out of that anti-heal, but... Oh, he's gonna make use out of that Bellows Breath, finding the knock up there, but nothing else gonna come out of it. Vince maybe gonna try to... Nope, just kidding, he's gonna push this one out.
Actually, it did...
Oh, this could be big if he catches him out. Yep, there's the knock-up. Gonna be able to dash out of it. That could have been bad.
Yeah, Vince actually has ultimate quite soon, so if Aatrox stays here, he could be in trouble. He will stay. Poppy is top lane as well. Oh, did they spot out? Aatrox is gonna go for Ornn here.
Yeah, I think they are gonna maybe go for the play.
They will for sure.
Kill. Yeah.
Tell the Forge God is up in like 10 seconds. Aatrox is dead here.
Yeah, it's just a ticking time bomb. Vi is not in the right place to respond to this. They're trying to set it up.
No.
I think they did spot out the Poppy though. A kill, gonna use the ultimate, call the Forge God from long range. Yeah, he didn't stand a chance there. But now with Bartholdi here, could be maybe some return kills, but would be a bit ambitious. But he's gonna go for it anyway here, charging up the Q, taking the tower, flashing out. Very well played. Frost might go down. He does. So 2 for 1, but still in favor of Anima.
Yeah, it works out. Akil did a bit of a misplay there. He really wanted to hit the sweet spot on the Poppy, but of course Poppy has her W. Oh, Emil could look for a dive here.
Yeah, probably will be able to find it. That's as easy as they come as far as kills go for the LeBlanc. Just had to go in there, land the chain, land the Q, and it's just a dead top laner. Now, their priority there maybe could look for the Herald, but does seem like Vi's interested in either the Raptors or mid lane. We'll see what she does.
Oh,
look at that! Mid lane, yep, goes
so
right
dead.
on the capstock. Yeah, he's as dead as they come. Didn't even need to worry about the W. Throws out the Gravitum, but no kills from the ultimate. Zuko in a bit of trouble, but not too much. Does have some backup there. Quater Should be able to get away here, but it's going to take a lot of damage. That Kraken did so much damage.
Yeah,
What's that?
Oh,
my
what in
God.
the world? The crit with Kraken dealt like 350 or something.
It was a crit with Kraken on the Chakram with
Yeah.
like 5 of the Chakram
Yeah,
charged.
that
That was like
A lot.
max damage. Oh my gosh. Svike already having a great time on the Aphelios. 3-0-1 has the Kraken Slayer already. That is just... That item feels so great now. I don't honestly feels better than it did before. Even though technically it's weaker, it still does feel great.
Yeah. This affair is a bit of a problem. Oh,
Nice knock up there.
I'm gonna help you out a bit with the AD carrier's name there. It's Spike.
Oh, Spike! Oh, Spike. I've been saying it wrong this entire time. That's interesting. But
fine.
nonetheless, Spike
a lot of
having a
people do.
great
Yeah.
Spike having a great time on the Aphelios. He is getting pushed in here, but no real threat. They are just gonna probably rotate to River. But Emil hovering, trying to make sure nothing goes wrong. No shenanigans are done. Spike just gonna pick up some more CS and nothing really going on right now.
Yeah, a bit of a dull moment.
Oh, I just realized something. Look
Yeah?
at what the dragon is.
Oh!
We don't get a Chem Texel,
It's
finally!
huge. It's huge!
Oh, speaking of huge, this trade is very huge from LeBlanc. Even draws out the ultimate from Victor.
Oh, but Pop is here.
Crossbow got all... Yeah,
Oh.
locks down the LeBlanc, flashes over to safety, but still no flash on the LeBlanc now.
Virtual bot lane. Oh, so many plates for Spike.
Yeah, that's gonna be even more gold into the pocket of Aphelios. I didn't get to see if he still has the Chakram. Might be, no, well, it does, but it's not gonna matter. Anima's bot lane is gonna prevent any more plates from going down.
Yeah.
Kill. Ooh, finds the knock up. Second Q, not gonna land, but the third one does thanks to the chains. Now
like-
everybody's hovering the... No, go ahead.
Looks like Ajax building towards the Gore Drinker in this one. There are a bit of different builds you can go on that champion. There's of course Gore Drinker. There used to be Eclipse, but now that item doesn't heal anymore, so I guess you never go it on Ajax.
Yeah, Frostfire's
it's
another
Black Cleaver.
popular one that I see.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, Black Cleaver,
No,
yeah,
flashing in a
pretty
straight
popular
line.
first item. Yeah, that's the #1 mistake you can do against Varus. Got a flash out at angle, shutdown goes over to Relentless. They're gonna look for even more kills onto the Varus. They're gonna be able to hand it over to him. Oh no, unfortunately, Ignite is gonna tick that one away. Nice flash Q here from the Vi, goes on to Relentless, locks him down. But look at that, La Poppy trying her best to protect, dies for it. They might be able to find the LeBlanc here even. In a lot of trouble, passive is procced. But Capstock not able to find the damage. Meanwhile, on the top side, Vince brought very low, has to respect. Actually does the opposite, Call the Fortune down, comes down. He wants to continue the fight. Achille flashes forward with the Q, finds the solo, Bolo. And now Emil down here in the bot lane trying to prevent the turret from taking any more damage, but just can't do it.
So there was one thing I liked with LionsCreed there, and there was one thing I didn't like. What I liked is that, I mean, they all follow the same play. They were like, okay, we're gonna commit for this, let's do it. But they all went down with the ship, except for Emil. Because all of them died. It was not really a good play. After Spike flashed in a good line, they still went for the fight. And yeah, that was pretty bad from LionsCreed.
Yeah, I do respect that they decided to go down with the ship, but
Yeah.
maybe in those scenarios you want to abandon ship and just cut your losses while you can.
Yeah, I mean when you see your captain is drunk, maybe you shouldn't be on the ship anymore.
That's a ship I never want to be on, but hopefully I don't have to. But it's not that bad quite yet. No drunk captains as far as I know. Only like hardly a 2k gold lead for the side of LionsCreed, so not the worst scenario, but you do have to worry with how much gold is in the Aphelios.
I mean
having
hopefully
a great time.
hopefully Spike is sobered up and is now ready to go conquer the world.
Yeah, splash some water on his face.
Yeah.
You know, get him some coffee, get him some water. Maybe the captain will be ready to go. We'll see.
Yeah.
I feel like Aphelios would be like the worst ship captain, because like he's mute when he drinks like the poison thing. So like, how are you supposed to communicate with your ship?
Wait, what is this some lore thing?
Yeah, you don't know about? Oh,
No,
you
no,
gotta
no,
know
I
about
don't.
lore. Ah, yeah, it was the lore joke. Yeah, he's mute. That's why his sister talks for him.
He has a sister. Okay. That's
Yeah, that's
cool.
have you played him before?
Aphelios, of course.
Yeah. So like the female voice that's talking when you play him, that's his sister.
Oh.
That's talking. Yeah, and at the beginning of the game, he like drinks out of a bowl and coughs, and that's him drinking the like some poison that makes him mute, but also gives him powers. And speaking of powers, that's a lot of damage coming out from the Victor. Trying to find the kill, won't be able to do so, but now Aphelios getting some return damage in.
Yeah,
And,
nothing on the map really to take with that, but of course, Vi very low right now.
Yep. Aatrox getting some nice trading in. Nice Bellows Breath to avoid the third Q. Might be able to extend this one, but even though Vince is like... Yeah, even though Vince is playing the trades as well as he can, like, these are not fights you want to be taking. The Aphelios is... Or sorry, not the Aphelios, the Aatrox is doing so well with these trades.
Yeah. On the Ornn side of the matchup right now, you want to take short trades against Aatrox. Try to get the brittle proc and then just get out of there as soon as you can, because if you take extended trades against Aatrox, you will never win them.
Yeah, the Conquer becomes very problematic. And if you get hit with that third Q, you are maybe gonna die, depends on where you're placed in the lane, so you have to be very careful. Decided to go for the Sunfire, first item.
Yeah.
Not sure what he'll be going for second. Probably going to be...
Thornmail, I think.
Yeah, Thornmail I think is going to be finished, and after that, probably going to see Jack show.
So very delayed mythic for the Ornn.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel entirely about that. Especially because the Ornn is already level 11, so it's starting to approach the mark where he's going to be able to get those ornaments in.
Yeah, I don't like it at all.
Yeah. But then say... also, especially because we talk...
Go ahead.
No. I was just going to say, especially because we were talking about earlier, how the Thornmail anti-heal... Ooh, that was a lot of damage. Isn't going to be able to be procced very easily on the Aatrox if he knows what he's doing, so...
Yeah. It's reduced 660 healing up until this point, which is okay, I guess. And he will now complete Thornmail, but... I don't know if it's enough to be, like, rushing it.
Yeah, especially because the Black Cleaver was rushed by the Aatrox, so a lot of that armor is going to be shredded if he keeps taking these extended fights like he has.
It's so sad by the way that the stats reset now that he completed the full item.
Yeah, that is really sad. Nice hook here! Gonna immediately flash away. So already Key Summoner spell gone 4/4, has to be very careful where he positions for the rest of this fight. Meanwhile, Vince standing right in the face of Aphelios. Nice ultimate with the Infernum on the side here. Varus trying to keep people chained away. Call the Forge God's gonna come through, but it's just so much damage coming down on the corner. Barkley's gonna find the kill. Meanwhile, in the backline, even more kills being picked up by LionsCreed. Vince, though, is trying to turn it, trying to find something, but he just can't do it. 3 kills now, 4 actually, for the side of LionsCreed. Capstock only 1 remaining, so that's going to be the mid lane turret, the Infernal, and maybe even the bot lane turret if they can rotate. Oh, Capstock might be as good as dead. Zuko doesn't have them. Oh, maybe not. Nice turnaround from Capstock. Finds 1 kill. No mana for Zuko. He can't do anything else. Has to just run away. Spike also can't really do anything either. Not the greatest gun combination. No mana, so they're just going to back off.
And they abandoned the ship this time.
Yeah, I'm glad they did it. Good call. But still able to get the mid turret, gets the bottom turret, and now Dragon gonna fall at any moment. We're gonna be able to find out what... Oh, wait, no. We already are in Infernal Soul, I forgot.
Yep.
So yeah, getting closer to that soul point. That one's gonna be very, very painful if LionsCreed end up getting the Infernal Soul, because like LeBlanc burst with Infernal Soul hurts so much. And Infernum ultimate is so painful when you get hit, like when you're all clumped up and you just get that big 5-man ultimate. That's gonna hurt a ton.
Yeah, I mean, I saw Spike hit the 2-man ultimate, the Infernum one on the backline. I was like, oh, that's gonna be big, and then it tells like 100 damage. It was a bit anticlimactic.
Yeah, you do have to get like a good amount of crit before it like starts doing a lot of damage. But later on, it's gonna do a lot. Frost here. Trying to find some kills, but they're just going to take the Shirellia out. Has to flash away. Emil's still chasing. Trying to find something, but nope. Get yeeted on out of there. Footstrike, though, not coming up.
Spike trying to keep going, but I mean, that's a lot of damage coming through. Gonna be able to find the kill. Relentless trying to flash, trying to make the play, but he can't clutter now, running for his life. Orn on the side here, Bose Bartholdi trying to maybe sneak in here. Does have the Q charge, but doesn't realize that Vince's right there, but it's not gonna matter. Finds the kill, knockup gonna follow by Vince. Don't think he can really get anything else out of this, and I think they're just gonna leave.
Wow. LionsCreed went for it. They had the Aphelios Blitzcrank. They even saw their mid lane jungle dude just got like thrown away half across the map. They still went for it and they won the play.
Yeah, I mean, they to keep making the ship references, they like found the iceberg and just drove right through it. It's a very good play. Spike did a ridiculous amount of damage with the Aphelios, really starting to come online here. Guild Force in the pocket, gonna increase the damage even more. I don't know what he's planning to build next. Probably, maybe Bloodthirster, if I had to just guess off the top of my head.
For who?
For Aphelios.
Oh, yeah, most likely, I guess. Or, could it be LDR, since it's Poppy Orn?
Oh, yeah, Poppy Orn. Yeah, I didn't think about that. A lot of tankiness on that side. So... that actually, now that you say that, that makes a lot more sense than Bloodthirsty.
As long as it doesn't build Collector here, it's all good.
Oh, don't even say that. Don't even say that. Oh, I will tilt if I see Collector
there's
build.
no way he builds Collector here. Right.
Man, are you right? Yes, hopefully.
Good weapons.
They might collect this. Yeah, might collect this Baron. Trying to position for it. And yeah, they are going to get it. They have red-white, which is like the second best combination to take objectives with. And if they need to turn and fight, it is the best combination you can use to fight. So definitely has some potential. Zuko not able to find the flash. Meanwhile, on the bot side, some nice trading going on. Both top laners. Actually, no, only Vince does have the teleport. Baron is taken. Now they're looking for the follow-up fight, but Frost is just going to knock him away. They're still chasing, though. Quarter. Nope, they actually are not going to go for that one. Decide to be safe. Relentless going to take the blast cone out of there. Zuko trying to find a hook, but not able to find anything. Bot side, bit of a fight going on, but I think it is all just calm after the Baron take. A little bit of a siege going here in the mid lane. They're going for the 1-3-1.
I have to say, LionsCreed are playing it really well right now. Just pressuring all points of the map. No one right now from Anima is defending top lane, so the Blanc is free. I think will take down a tower quite quickly, and yeah, it's already gone.
Yep, gone and dusted. Static Shiv doing a lot of work in that sense. A kill, gonna maybe set up a dive here. Vince trying to go in, but he has no idea that the Vi's behind him. Gonna go through. Teleport coming in here from Capstock, trying to make something happen, but he's as good as dead. Capstock gets there a little too late.
Yeah, the TP bot really means that LeBlanc will just keep pushing top lane.
Yeah, and half the turret health almost already gone. Frost has to answer the LeBlanc, which is really difficult.
Yeah, it's LionsCreed are really playing the map right now.
Yep, and now diving in here, Aphelios just gonna execute that one. Blitzcrank does fall down, but it's really not that big of a deal. They get the turret as well. Absolutely worth it. Now LionsCreed on the back foot. Gonna just get on out of there. Dragon coming up in 30 seconds. They're gonna be there in time with their resets.
Yeah, I guess I will go for Drake immediately. Drake, I mean, I guess it's kind of nice to have the soul point as the win condition as well. But I don't think that LionsCreed will need it. Don't think they will even get to the point where they can claim soul. I think it's unfortunately for Anima. I think the game is over at this point.
Yeah, I've been playing this specific build that LeBlanc's running. I love it so much. The Night Harvester with the Static Shiv.
Yeah.
Like, because the Static Shiv chain will proc the Night Harvester, and it does so much damage if someone's standing in the way.
Yeah, it's a bit crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, it was Bloodthirster for the Aphelios. You were correct.
Yeah. I guess I was. I ended up being right there. I guess he feels like he doesn't need the armor pen. So, it is nice to have even more sustain, especially when you're fighting a lot. So, don't blame him for going it. Probably will go for the LDR next, but yeah, Bloodthirster picked up.
And I think that we will end this game without Vince getting his own Mystic upgraded, because he will not have one.
Yeah, he is behind already. delaying the Mythic. Look at this, though. A little bit of a fight going on. Maybe this could be their way back into the game. Bartholdi in a bit of trouble, but look at this. Call the Forge God coming through. Going to try to find something. Knock up onto the ADC. Takes him down. Quater getting some nice shielding and poke damage with the Q. Frost trying to get away. Zuko couldn't find anybody with the ultimate. And look at Vince, just so tanky, but Emil still finding kills. Double kills so far. Vince tanking only goes so far before you die. Triple kill now for the LeBlanc. Spike is mid.
Exactly.
I think maybe could end.
Yeah, Varus taking the bot wave for some reason. Meanwhile, Spike is free hitting mid lane.
Yeah, teleport coming through. This might be the end of the game, quite honestly. Yeah, Gravitum ultimate being thrown out just to keep Relentless far back. One inhibitor, or Nexus turret, sorry, taken. Frost trying to keep them far back. But the damage is just too much. Zuko presses the R button and he dies. Relentless now the only one to defend this. Spike some damage though, not too bad from him. But I think it is. Oh, that damage from LeBlanc was insane to end the game.
Nice. And Spike, I believe, kind of reversing his stats from yesterday. I think he was 1-7, 1-9, something like that. He turns it around, goes 7-1 today.
Yeah, that's definitely the redemption game you want. Yeah, I did hear that he had some struggles yesterday, and now coming through and just carrying his team to victory.
And that was, I mean, I have to say, early game, maybe not super clean from LionsCreed, but when we came to the mid game, late game, they played it really solid. And both the team fights and just playing the map, it was a nice sight to watch.
Yeah, from, outside of the early game, from top to bottom, they did play really well. They were able to set up some really nasty 1-3-1s that just had Anima all over the place. And not only that, but, I mean, the team fights were insane from the LeBlanc. She was finding the triple kill in the end there, was finding so many good Ws. And, the Poppy tried her best to keep everybody contained, but you can only do so much.
Yeah, we're looking to potentially set up an interview. Wait, I'll see if someone is Spike interview. Oh, okay. I mean that'll do.
Okay.
I don't think I'm friends with Spike either.
You're just not friends with anybody.
Yeah, but
come on, Bosick.
there's no. I mean, the only reason you ever need to be friends with someone in Discord is when you have to add them to a call or something.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only reason that is fair.
Wait, I have to find Spike. Where even is he? But in the meantime, I mean, what do you think went wrong for Anima in that game?
I mean, off the top of my head, like I was talking about it earlier, LionsCreed were able to set up some really nasty macro plays, and I just felt like they could have responded a little bit better to that. Like there was one moment where Ornn had the TP bot lane, but then nobody was there to answer the LeBlanc, or like they were all grouping mid to try to find the like a fight or something, but then you have LeBlanc or you have Aatrox in the side lane just pushing in, creating problems. Not only that, but a lot of these fights felt like they were just not in great positions to start them off. Like Karma having to burn flash pretty much every fight to get away from the Blitzcrank is not the greatest.
All right.
But I mean, it was still a great game from them. Don't get me wrong. It's not like they played horribly. They still had some very great showings early on in the game. It's just it just kind of just fell apart at one point, and it's really hard to come back when that happens.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go into an interview with the AD carry from LionsCreed, Spike. You would have to join the call again, just like last time.
Okay.
Or actually, never mind. I guess.
Oh no! Yeah, now that we're in here, I think now it just adds them. Yeah.
Hello, Spike.
Hello.
How are you feeling after that? I mean, monstrous Aphelios performance.
I mean, feels good, right? A bit of a redemption from yesterday's disaster, so feels good to have a decent showing.
I wasn't watching what happened yesterday.
I don't know. It was we were trying to cook a bit too much, I think. I mean, it's I mean, obviously it's I have a bit of a weird champion pool at the moment, and the comp was fine. I mean, the comp was good, right? But I think like the crucial elements of the early game where we got dove there, like, and lost 3 waves, kind of just put the entire game upside down. So I don't know. After that was kind of hard to get back, and I kind of developed the ARM strategy after that, and you started running it down over and over, which was a bit unfortunate. But I mean, we move on.
Yeah, and I mean, clearly you did, because you excelled today. So one thing I want to ask is your support pick, because you have the Aphelios and you lock in the Blitzcrank. Not the most common pairing, at least in my opinion. How come you choose to go for a champion like Blitzcrank when you have the Aphelios AD carry?
I mean, for Aphelios, it's really, really hard to hit anyone on enemy team when they go Victor, Karma, Varus on first 3 picks, right? And then it's like no matter what you go there to pair with Aphelios, like normal pairings, you're not gonna really be able to do much because Aphelios kind of struggles a lot into range, right? And they have 3 mobile carries, so to say. So like, even if the pairing is not the best, it just like gives so much pressure, and also like the snowballing potential when you get kills early, like it's really beneficial with that pick. So I think it works fine.
Nice. Takeoff, you got a question?
Nothing really that comes to mind in particular. I do want to ask though. There was one point where you had like a red white, and you had a Chakram auto that like synergized really well. It was like a crit Kraken Slayer, and it did like 400 damage almost in one auto. That was. Were you as surprised as we were to see it do that much damage?
I mean, Aphelios is a bit broken on this patch. It's a bit unfortunate because I don't know. My champion pool looks a bit different than the one that is meta right now. Like I want to play Caitlyn, Sivir, and whatnot. Maybe next patch, but I don't know. Just as for now, like now I already pulled out the Heimer, already pulled out the Carter. So I think sticking to meta until next patch is probably what you're gonna have to expect. And I mean, if your Phyllis keeps being open, like there's no reason not to pick it. It's your strongest AD on patch. So
yeah.
And tomorrow you're going up against Monster Rugby Gaming. Do you have any thoughts about going into that series?
yeah, I mean, hopefully it looks kind of like today, right? I feel we're kind of trying to find our footing a bit. Like we were kind of late on assembling the roster, and the practice was not really that good in the beginning and whatnot. So we didn't really know what to expect going in. Like, but still, I feel like just the overall mechanical power on the roster should be enough to win against most teams. And then like it kind of showed against like Venomcrest, who is a bit better, right? That we can't just rely on mechanics. We actually have to play good as a team, which is hopefully something that comes later. So like, hopefully we just have kind of the same winning just because we have better players tomorrow. And then when we face better teams, we hopefully have developed some form of team synergy. A bit like Let's Split on Lightside, not gonna lie.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
hopefully we start playing better as a team towards end of split and playoffs, and it should be fine.
Yeah, sounds like a plan. All right, Spike, congratulations once again on the victory. I mean, not bad for an old guy.
Exactly. Still got it. Still fucking got it.
All right, thank you so much, Spike. Go
All right,
enjoy the
see you,
win with the
boys.
boys. Have a good one.
Cheers.
That was X Lightside AD carry. Now LionsCreed AD carry, Spike with a winner's interview right there. I mean, you just love to hear him talk, don't you?
Yeah, you love to see people getting excited for these wins, especially when they're having rough starts to the season. It's very satisfying to redeem yourself and come back and have these huge games.
Yeah, I mean, when you go, like 1-9 or whatever it was, pretty nice to bounce back with this. And I touched on it. I said it a bit before, but you could really see the discipline in the players on LionsCreed when they had like not in the early game that much, because then it's a bit more. I mean, they had some wonky plays in the early game, but once they kind of got a lead in the mid game, they really knew what to do with it and how to play it out to close out the game without giving Anima a single chance to get back.
Yeah, they, like you said, some very rough plays. The Aatrox getting cornered there by the Poppy was tragic, but bounced back. Bot lane had a bit of a rough start, flashing in the straight line, but no more mistakes after that. And it was like a symphony out there. They were just playing like clockwork. It was amazing to see.
Yeah. All right. Any closing thoughts after these 2 games?
I'm just really excited to see how the rest of the season folds out. I mean, the games, although the end scores kind of made it look like they weren't the closest games in the world, they really were very good, entertaining games to see, and a lot of these team fights were always on the nice edge. So I'm really excited to see how the rest of the season goes.
Yeah, I just have to say exactly the same. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna wrap it up. If you're not already following the stream, make sure to do so. Plenty of more games will be casted over here. This was basic casting along with yeah, sorry, I was trying to be clever there, but clearly I was not. Casting with Takeoff today. Make sure to follow Takeoff on Twitter. It's twitter.com/takeofflol. So yeah, make sure to do so. More action in NLC Division 2. I mean, every single day pretty much there's games all over the place. So, in the meantime, enjoy your evening. I mean, Midsummer's coming up. Enjoy that as well. Have a wonderful week. We're signing out. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
There's no one to turn to. Feeling you be left outside. Struggle with a heavy mind. Just breathe in life and light it up. Pray for those who lost it all. Yeah, you know we are one alliance. Why going back to nowhere? We played a game, we kind of lost it. We cannot change, going under. The road leads back to nowhere. Don't you wanna be free like a waterfall, flowing on the riverside, places you don't have to hide. Someday you find love, somebody to run to, walking by the ocean side, meet you at the mountain night. Just breathe